Hi, welcome. As you can see by the title, this is a video I'm pretty excited about. I hope you are going to be too. Before we dive in, this is Jorda Slots on the slate with Bolt Beherit, I think. My Danish is improving every day, so nah. Yeah, like I said, this is the second Grail video on this channel ever, I think, or maybe the third, but the second where I went through a collection of, went through a private collection and just had my pick of whatever I wanted. Now I managed to rein it in, but you know what that means on this channel, so expect this much records. Yeah, this puts a dent in the budget for a while, so this will be the high point of the season for now. Yeah, the guy's name is EM. I don't know how much he wants public or private, so I'll ask him if I can share his list. He said he has, but I'll ask him again because there's a difference between spreading it among your friends or spreading it on the internet. So yeah, he was going to sell everything because he needed a new mixing board. He did one sale to an American guy for 6,000 euros. He just bought every Slayer, every Cannibal Corpse, just bulk bought everything, and he was there. But he decided to keep selling. So through my buddy Ralph, who also got a bit of his records, I managed to grab the list, and me and my buddy Han went over there last Thursday to collect the records. Let's just dig in because I'm not sure how much you are interested in where I got them as much as what I got there. The first one was just, you know, a starter, a warm-up, and this is the Motorhead self-titled. This is not an original pressing or anything like that. Big Beat Records, English pressing, and this belonged to Frank San, apparently, who labeled his records rather clumsy. I have not tried to get it off, but, you know. It comes with a inner sleeve with rare pictures. I don't know what that means. Yeah. He was keen on writing his name on everything, it seems. Also on the vinyl, of course. So yeah, Big Beat pressing, rather flimsy, but hey, it was kind of a steal. His prices were median Discogs price, but -10 here and there, -5, +5, so in the medium. Then the first real one I got, except for the Motorhead, which is nothing wrong with it, but you know what I mean. So the first one, digging in, and this is the Born Against 9 Patriotic Hymns for Children. A early 90s American hardcore band, around the time of Rorschach maybe. So yeah, that more political active bands, if you will. It has the educational logo on it. It's not the sticker, it is printed on here because this is the 95 reissue, I think, of the 91 original. But I always loved the cover, and this is a record I got to know through Ralph. So yeah, glad I was going to ask if he had it, and then it just stood there in the corner. I think someone else before me picked it out and then decided not to bring it. Yeah, records are all in very good shape. I won't say mint because it's a collection that had a life or had lived. That was listened to, not just put away and stored away. So yeah, they are in pretty good condition. A lot of text on the back, that's the first one. And they are in staying in the lane, as we say in Belgium. Then the second one is, speaking about Belgium, Sector, Human Spots of Rust, one of the 8,000 bands, I should say, on Sober Mind. I'm not sure what year this is. Does it say on here? It should be mid to late 90s maybe. Yeah, 79. So yeah, a kind of not the staple maybe in the 8,000 scene. That would be Congress, Liar, that stuff. But yeah, undeniable for that time is Sector with their Human Spots of Rust. Metallic hardcore. I have the 7-inch from that time. I never picked up the full length. I don't think I have it on CD either, I'm not sure. It comes with some extra goodies, a very tight pressing. There is a pink pressing, this is the black pressing. on the, I don't know if Sodom, does that even exist anymore? I don't know. They did a reunion show not that long ago, Sector. I'm not sure how many people are waiting for that, but nonetheless. Comes with the lyric sheets. There you go. Sector, of course, the Mortal Kombat character. Then it has Life Sentence Records flyer in here. Grimlock, Trip Hammer, Excessive Force, which is a great album. Statecraft, great album. Yeah, some good stuff on here. Mail order form for Life Sentence Records. And it comes with a poster, which is this one. Very cool promo poster for Sector. So yeah, a Belgian 8000 classic that is finally in the collection. I added a Spineless last year, and now I have this one. So yeah, taking them off one at a time, not hunting for them, but you know, when they pop up, they pop up. Sector. Then let's dig into or delve into metal. This is Abigail with Sweet Baby Metal Slut. What year? 2009. Now, as per usual by Abigail, I'm not sure if it's a full length or a compilation. I added them to Discogs, but I haven't delved in. I just grabbed it for how it looks, and you know, I know what it's going to sound like. There are a few versions of this one. This is on Nuclear War Now, of course. Very cool. A bit atypical looking record for Abigail, but very cool. A one-sided gatefold with some extra stuff in here. There is a, I think it's also a pink version of this one. This is the, look at the pink and silver Nuclear War Now logo. Love that. So yeah, this is the black version. I know there are a few other versions. There's a Die-Hard version, of course. It's Nuclear War Now. It comes with this insert, booklet insert with lyrics and photos and some Masters Hammer stuff. What's that? Mystifier. So yeah, some cool stuff. And then it has a poster for Nuclear War Now Fest, I think 2 or something like that, or the first. I'm not sure. Old logo by Iron Boneheads. Ares Kingdom, Bone Owl, Midnight, Revenge, Pest, Proclamation, Diorama, Dead Congregation, Black Witchery, Abigail. Cool that this is in here. I'm not sure if he put it in here well when he went, or this was just promo at the time that went into every record, but it's nice to see it in here. Anyway, I'm not going to stay focused on A records too much because there is gold coming. Then Abigail, Syphilitic Vaginas, also from 2019. The split. All in perfectly good shape. High School Metal Bitch, Alcoholic, Highway Star, Possessed from Battery, and then Nunslaughter, The Guts of Christ cover. Benzedrine and Gasoline, Mag Wheels of Mayhem, Motorfire Hell, Wire, Strike Force Satanas, and Clone the Spawn of Satan the Son, Rescued from Life Records from the US. That put the split out. There is nothing too fancy about this one. This is just straightforward black pressing of this one. No inserts, no lyric sheets, nothing like that. Just two bands who do what they do and do it very good. So that's that. Nice transition from Abigail into Syphilitic Vaginas. Then we have, let's see, which is this one? I don't know the title because it's in Japanese, of course, but this is from 2011. I think maybe self-titled. I'm not sure. This one, not an original pressing. I think a re-release because the original pressings from Syphilitic Vaginas were like 30 copies, 50 copies, 80 copies, stuff like that. So a re-release on Resurrect from Life Records, also Haltom City, US. Along the back with the Baphomet or the goats. So yeah, really cool to see these pop up. Comes with a artwork sheet, or whatever you want to call it, and this is a bit of better pressing than the Abigail split. Sigils all over the place. Yeah, black trash. Yeah, speeds by Magnusson, I think, or something like that. I always forget his name. Swedish guy who has a affinity for the Japanese speed metal, thrash metal, black metal stuff. So yeah, that's cool. And then another one from the Syphilitic Vaginas, and this was 2011, also not a first press, but like I said, 50 copies if you're this late to the game. There you go. And these were rather cheap actually, so I got a good deal on those, or on these. Same as the other one, comes with a extra artwork inserts. There you go. Pressing probably the same plan because it feels the same. Gold logo. Very cool. So yeah, that concludes the Syphilitic Vaginas portion. I also think I have enough now from the band. I don't need all the EPs and all the 7 inches and all the splits. If it shows up here and there, I'll pick it up, but I'm not hunting for it. I'm not hunting for anything actually lately. This just fell into my lap. Thanks to Ralph and thanks to EM for all of this. Then 2010 saw this re-release on Nuclear War Now. Believe it or not, this is again a Nuclear War Now video. I don't know how I do it, but Ancient Morbidity from Morbid, an EP they released. I'm not sure how it was released before. This is from their EP full length at December Moon. It's called December Moon. I'm not sure. So yeah, 3 tracks on here. Tragic Dream from Dark Winds of Funeral that were on that EP, and then Necro Dead is a live track that has a encore that is never put on record or never released. Morbid was of course Dead's first band, Dead from Mayhem. There's also a guy in here from Entombed. I think the singer from Entombed is also in here. But they all have these cool names like Gehenna, Napoleon Pukes, sorry, Dr. Shits, Druten, and TG. I'm not sure. I think maybe TG is the guy from Entombed. This is Slayer Presents Morbid. So there was this is maybe the Die Hard, if you will, or I don't know if they were all released like this, but it comes with Bloodfire and Death, the Slayer magazine the last Slayer magazine in a hardcover. You know, Slayer magazine. Medallions, rag that has all these very cool interviews in here. Morbid, of course. Niflheim and Watain on the front. So it's cool that that's in here. What else is in here is, of course, a piece of vinyl. That's this one's record done. Yeah, record's done, but we're almost there, so there you go. We're not almost there. I'll flip the record maybe. Let's see if I can get this back in. Yes, what is also in here is a extra artwork card or a info sheet for Morbid. And then there is a 2-sided poster, which is kind of out of place here, but since it's the Slayer package, if you will, it has Mr. Dissection, John Nordveit, I think you call him, or you call it, and then it has the Slayer cover on the front. So it's cool that this is in here. It has nothing much to do with the record, but like I said, it completes the package in a bit because it's 3 tracks on a EP maybe. So yeah, it's maybe a bit light if it's just the EP. Let's flip it. There you go. Okay, into the second portion. I was going to spin this Morbid Rehearsals from Beherit, which just came in, and it's a bit foreshadowing for where this video is going. This is on Brazilian Ritual Records, and I'm not sure what the 7-inch sounds like, but this is too murky even to put in the background of a video. Cool tape, nonetheless. show the J card because who knows when this will pop up. But yeah, this is still available at Primitive Reaction. I didn't find the 7-inch anywhere anymore, so if you want the tape, but be prepared for some muddy rehearsal. Then we come into some first wave of black metal stuff. This is from 86, the record after this is from 85, and this is Sodom with Obsessed by Cruelty. Never purchased Sodom because I knew, like I say all the time, that I would find them in the wild. Now this is not the best copy of this, but I don't really care because it just, you know, fits the aesthetic and fits the story of where I got it. This is the, like I said, 86 release on Steam Hammer. There's the back. And as long as the media is, okay, or the record is okay, I don't really care how the sleeve looks. These are records that should have had a life before I get them. Otherwise, just buy a new copy. You know, blue and green center labels. And this is yeah, I've been looking for this for a while, but like I said, never pulled the trigger on a new copy or something like that. This needs a bit of restoration on the sleeve, but it's very cool. Dead Like Silence is the first track on here, so you know where some people got the mustard. Yeah, man, Angel Ripper, Destructor, and Witch Hunter. Look at those pictures. And this is 86. I mean, I was 4 years old. I was listening to, I don't even know what I was listening to at the time. Yeah. Coffee. And then 85. And if you know that one, you'll know this one. This is In the Sign of Evil by Sodom. This is the Devil's Game pressing, so the first pressing of this one too. A German pressing. Yes, German pressing. This is in better condition. This actually, I wouldn't say mint. I don't need mint, but this is, yeah, crisp corners, sturdy sleeves, sturdy records. Look at the pictures in the back. I absolutely adore the cover, the color scheme and stuff like that. The Sin of Sodom is the Sign of Evil. This was actually a catch in that collection, or a steal in that collection. Outbreak of Evil, Blasphemer, Burst Command to War, Sepulchral Voice, and Witching Metal. Lyrics by Angel Ripper. Yeah, there you go. A lot of dead wikes on this side. On the B side, oh sorry, on the A side, the B side has a bit more. But yeah, very cool pressing with this one. And the other one, standards, I should say, in the genre that were not in the collection, that needed to be in there, and, you know, for a fair price for these super cool records. Super cool. Then the last portion, and that's why I said foreshadowing with the Beherit tape. Last 4 or 5 are all Beherit stuff. The first one is Beast of Damnation, a self-released 7-inch. I think it kind of feels a bit bootleggy, but it says self-released. 33 RPM, and this is a Live at Nokia in '91 in Finland 7-inch. Cool looking sleeve, nothing too fancy. And then there's no insert or anything, and it's just a big hole, open 33. Intro, Grave Desecration, Vengeance, Witchcraft, and At the Devils is the track list in here at Nokia. So yeah, that is the first baby Beherit. And there you go. Put that here. Then let's dive in. Which one first? I'll show this one first. At the Devil Studio, 1990, Beherit. This is the Cult. When was this released? I have to sheet here. In 2011. Not sure when it was first released. Maybe a tape, because there are some. Let's just look at it. There are some releases that went. There was a CD in 2011, so yeah, this is first this came out. There was a red with black and white splatter, and then just a black, and then it came out in numerous color schemes. So yeah, rehearsal, grave, desecration, vengeance, at the devil's churns. Wow, nocturnal evil, wars of Belial, witchcraft, the oath of black blood, Sir Dace with sadistic slayer and demonomancy. Cool looking picture of nocturnal holocaustal vengeance. Don't like the cover that much, but I'm not a Beherit fan for the artwork. This came with a patch, and like I said, this is the red version of this one. A yeah, marbled, murky red. There you go. On Cult, who does all the re-releases for, I think it's this Cult, and then the Brazilian label that does the most re-releases of Beherit stuff. Rovaniemi, black metal, Finland, black metal, war metal, good mix, excellent musicians. Then, this one is a kind of a bootleg, but they are all kind of bootlegs. This is just a Brazilian bootleg, limited to 200 copies on color vinyl, and this is the Beherit Impaled Nazarene split, if you will, but just on a white sleeve, not the Witchcraft Devil, yeah, not the Witchcraft Devil cover that we all know. This is, I don't know if this is an original pressing, because it says it has a sticker on there. This is not a sticker, this is printed, so I'm not sure where to look for this. This is, like I said, a Brazilian bootleg, and it comes on this orangey, weird red wax. But nonetheless, it is cool to have, yeah, those songs on this weird looking as bootleg. I was under the impression when I ordered it, because it was just a list, as it always goes, that it was the full color cover, but this one is also a nice touch. Yeah, that is that bootleg, or that split. And then another split is the Beherit Archgoat split. I'm not sure if this is bootleg or anything. It's kind of hard to see what's on here. The Beherit site is Lord Diabolus down there, demo 91. I'm not sure how it compares to the new one. The new one is remastered, so that new release on Sinister Flame and Dark Descent, I think. Jesus Born demo 2000, no, not 2000, 1992 from Archgoat, and this is limited to 500. I have 218 now. Down there in Jesus Born. Once again, not in it for the artwork. This is some crazy looking vinyl, some garbage vinyl I call this, that, yeah, it's purple. Mostly they are brown, so this is kind of cool. It is purple with white, red, blue merge in there. The cool thing on the cover, which I just noticed, there is nothing fancy in here, but the cool thing is that they have that Devil Studio, and then they have the skeletons from the Oath of the Black Bloods in the background of that, so that's a cool one. And then the last one, last but not least, and this was the main ticket for me. This is the Oath of Black Bloods from Beherit. In, I would say, very good condition. It is not mint, but like I said, these are records from '91. It is weird that they are still around, so let alone look this good. Yeah, this is, yeah, their demo, their first release. It's on Turbo Music, Germany, the label, and it's distributed to Rough Trade, it says here. Yeah, Moyen 91 artwork. And I actually like this one the most out of all their hand-drawn artworks. Doesn't come with anything fancy. It is not fancy music. It is the, like I said, the Turbo 91 first pressing, manufactured in Germany with the page 2, page 1 center labels. Yeah, and this is top of the bill. I did not think I would ever get to add this to the collection, but then again, here it is. And like I said, for a trip, I mean, if you know stuff like this, you know this is a expensive record, but it's not a bank breaker, or it wasn't a bank breaker getting from him. So EM, thank you very much for these one more time, because look at it. Oath of the Black Blood. It had 2 stickers on here. The one had in Belgian francs or something like that, I don't know, and one it had 30 on there, so 30 euros. I think he got it for 30 a long time ago. Maybe he was collecting for 25 years. So yeah, if you are collecting for 25 years and with a laser focus, then you end up with stuff like this. Very early on. I am midway through my life and I finally have it, so I still have some years to enjoy it, and I will. I have played it already like 5 times. So there you go, another Grail video. I'll link the first one that will pop up around now here somewhere below, so you can see that also. That was also a very cool collection, but by a very young guy, so that was even crazier. Record's still done, but I'm done. Not done, but I'm still done. Whatever. I'm rambling. I'm tired. Still. That was it. Yeah, good update, I think. There is one more new collection update coming soon, so expect that. For the rest, I don't know, man. I'll have to pick up with the collection videos again, because looking at it, I just did 2 bins, so that will pop up too, and it's going to be Slayer, I think. I'm getting into. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video for your Sunday, or the rest of your Sunday. I'm going to listen to some records and then head upstairs to do Arts and Crafts Hour. Yes. I'll see you later this week, maybe, or next weekend, I don't know. Bye.